camera, that is. It's a bit awkward, but I want to just do things a little bit different in this video. I'm going to give you more of a first person view, if that makes sense. But we're getting rid of a lot of slurry there today. I've been slurrying all day Friday. This is Saturday now, and just getting rid of all the water. It's just our watery slurry that's laying in the bottom of the tanks. Just want to get rid of it. Now the weather's dry and it's not giving rain for a few days. Just go over the grazing fields lightly. Might even get some tanks out on Monday as well. There's not a whole pile, it's just the tanks at the minute are too empty to mix. There's only a bit of foot left in each tank. So I'm just going to go around and we're just going to empty everything down to the very bottom. There's no point in trying to move stuff around and mix. It's a waste of time. There's enough nutrients in that still that will keep the fields good. At least then we know in the winter time that we're going to be at maximum storage. So if it's a long winter, we definitely should have enough storage. Does that make sense? Okay. I've just absolutely sculled myself there on the way in. That GoPro mount at the door has caught me so many times, it has the head cut of me. So first job is to take that bloody thing off the window, move it over there for the time being, and we'll find a better home for it. Oh. So that's better with the window closed. That's actually good stuff there now. It's the bottom of the tank, so it doesn't need to be mixed. It's good black stuff. Do these fields a world of good. Just get a nice little cover now. Autumn slurry does wonders for fields, especially now we're going to be closing them down for the winter time. So one thing I would love to get from my tank, and if I do change my slurry tank in the next year or so, a wide angle PTO shaft. Definitely. You're in smaller fields, smaller paddocks like this, you're constantly turning the PTO off and on, and a wide angle shaft would be just so handy. So that's something maybe Santi might bring me. Wide angle shaft, yeah, but he never got that in his list before. I'm going for a cup of coffee. What are you doing in the house? Postman time. She's not allowed out when the postman comes, just in case she takes a little bit of his leg off. I don't think she would, but just in case. Milk first. So I'm just over here on the other farm now, over at the new slatted shed, we keep calling it, because I've all the tanks now at home are all empty, which is super to get them tanks all emptied out. Sometimes it's an impossible task. So I'm going to start emptying down this tank here. It's alright, it's not too bad. I'd say there's about 4 or 5 tanks of water in the bottom of it. We piped out of this, you might remember that video. If you don't, it's in the description down below. You'll see it pop up at the end of this video as well if you want to click on it, where we got it all piped out. There's a couple of fields that have been grazed there recently, and we'll be able to just go straight out, get rid of that, and that means that all the tanks on our farm will be completely empty, and our cows will probably be going in this weekend. It's not because of the weather's terrific. It's giving a bit of more rain now tomorrow, I think, but it's just simply the fact that at home we are running out of grass, unfortunately. The nights have got cooler, the grass just isn't growing as much as it was. Over here we have a surge of grass. Everywhere you look, grass, but that will keep these cattle going for a long time. We always keep them out to nearly December. We have 120 or 30 bales there from last year. We'll use them first, get them all used up, and then we've about 70 bales there in the corner that we're just after making there back about 2 weeks ago on our third cut. We'll get them used up as well, so that'll keep us going probably till, I'd be thinking it'll keep us going to probably mid-December. Then we'll open our pit where we have 2 cuts in it, so we have any amount of fodder. If it doesn't do us the year, then I don't know how you get any more. Fodder's not going to be an issue this year. Hopefully, you just don't know, but shouldn't be. So we'll get this open, get this gates all out of the way and suck a few tanks out of this. Normally, should say before I start, I will be taking the tanks out of the far side. It's just a wee bit easier to access, but the bales are there now, and I didn't mind putting the bales there. I had loads of room up here to put bales. As you can see, there's piles of room there. I've just put them in that corner because I'm going to be using them first, so they'll be gone in probably in the next month anyway. So I'm not worried about that. For now, we just want to get them 5 tanks out. A little bit awkward from this angle, but we'll get in, we'll get it all done. Probably on the second last tank now. I'd say one more tank and that'll cover everything that's grazed so far. Very little left. I'd say when I go through the whole tanks I might get another 6 loads if I'm lucky. So there is a couple of fields at home that are going to be grazed in the next couple of days. Fields are getting very bare now, so we might get them done. It's not giving much rain. It's a wee bit of rain this evening, very little, and tomorrow's another good day, so might get them finished tomorrow. There's a bit of rain coming on Thursday, but again it's not a huge amount, but we are, and then it's given a fairly good weekend, so it's great that the whole thing is picked up. Lifts your whole spirits when the weather's a bit better, and the ground is in fairly good shape. I have to say it's in fairly good shape. I thought I'd never see it 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. I thought ground was finished. It just shows you what a couple of good days can do. Now some of you might ask, how the hell is his field so dry after all the rain we have had? Well, that was filmed 3 weeks ago, that's why. Before all these weather warnings came and all this heavy rain came, we got all our slurry out. It's a great job to get done. Tanks is all emptied now, and I can hear an echo, and the cows are walking across the slats, which they're in now. As you've seen from other videos, you know they're in anyway, but you can hear that echo in the slats, which is great because you know the tanks are all completely empty. Even the fields that we done that time, you can see the difference on them. They're black green. It just made a great job out of them. Leaves them that now when the springtime comes, they're raring to go, and that's what we want. So I'm just done here. You're right up to date now. It's Thursday evening, Thursday the 15th of October. Cows are just bunching away here into the bales. I only put one bale in the night because they kind of had enough of stuff in front of them, just not enough to do a night, so I didn't want to put in more bales on top of old stuff that they had already. I want them to eat all that, so just put in the one bale I'll fire all the rest of it all out tomorrow, and then I'll just clean the whole thing out and fill it full of silage. Same with over here. If you like our videos, please don't forget to hit that sub button, give us a like, leave a comment if you will down below. We'll do our best to get back to them all. If you want to know about any of the gear that we use in our videos, you can go into the link. You can find the drones, cameras, mounts, you name it, they're all there, so you can purchase them through there, or just have a look if you want. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Till the next one, folks, we'll catch you again.